Hey, what's up, Baltimore? Welcome to the Voices of the People podcast, presented to you by Greater Baltimore Urban League. This podcast is your dynamic platform for authentic conversations, diverse perspectives, and uplifting narratives from the heart of our community. Get ready to tune in and be inspired as we amplify the voices of change makers, innovators, and everyday heroes shaping the fabric of Baltimore and beyond. From insightful interviews to empowering stories of resilience and progress, Voices of the People is your go-to destination for positivity, empowerment, and connection. Hey, kings and queens, and welcome to the Voices of the People podcast. I'm your favorite host, Shia Rice, and I'm sitting here with Miss Jessica Kidd Bullock today. And she is the founder and co-founder, no, not just founder, right? Or co-founder.
I am co-owner, but I
Founder.
just like to say I'm the visionary of the Beauty Hub.
Because period. She is the visionary of the Beauty Hub, which is the first, I don't know if it's the only, but it's the first in Maryland, beauty salon / creative studio. So tell us a little bit about that, Queen.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
The Beauty Hub is, like you said, Maryland's first, and we like to say only because we haven't seen any other
I love it.
anything else like it yet. But we are the first and only salon and content studios in Maryland. So we have 18 salon suites, 4 content studios, and co-working spaces. And it was built for creative and beauty entrepreneurs.
Okay.
Yes.
And so, where are you located?
Located in Catonsville, Maryland,
Okay.
Baltimore County. And we've been open for 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so you have all that in just 6 months?
Yeah.
That's Black girl magic. I love it, man. That is amazing. Congratulations, Queen.
Thank you.
Yes. So I
Excited.
know that some of your early inspirations were seamstress and beauticians that you had in your life.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about who your inspirations were.
Okay. So I would say my stepmother, I hate using the word step.
I know,
So it's
but
my
you
other
have your
mom.
Yeah.
My other mother, as she likes to say. She was a hairstylist, and she never worked in a salon. She was always a full-time worker employee, but she did hair part-time in her house. So my dad built her out a salon in the basement, and as a little girl, I would go over to visit and spend time with them, and I would just sit in the basement with her and watch her do her clients. They would come through the back door, and if it was too late, they would leave. My dad or my older brother would walk them to their cars, or if they lived in a neighborhood, walk them to their door. And I just loved seeing, Black women come together, in that setting and feel beautiful and leave feeling even better than they did when they walked in. Yeah. My other inspiration is my aunt Mary. I just love her so much.
Shout out to Aunt
I'm
Mary.
trying not to get emotional. She suffers from dementia now. So I feel like whenever I talk about her now, I get so emotional because she's so different than what she used to be. But she's definitely, I would say, probably the first inspiration because my stepmother, she started doing hair when I was going into middle school, and in middle school, my Aunt Mary, I was a little girl sitting in the salon with her on Baltimore Street. If you're from Baltimore, you know where Baltimore Street is.
Absolutely.
Sitting in the salon with her, and the smell, like I can still smell the finishing, the relaxers, just oh my gosh, the
shampoo,
I can smell it. I can still smell it.
The smell of the curling iron.
Yes. I remember sitting like on the steps with her daughter, which is my cousin, and she was like, well, do y'all want something to eat? She would get us chicken boxes, 4 wings, and Western fries, and we would just sit there.
What?
What? Oh my gosh. Sit there and just wait to get our hair done, but of course we had to wait until the paying clients were getting done. And I would just watch her do hair, and I just loved that atmosphere. She was just so fabulous to me. Yeah. I wear red lipstick because she wears red lipstick. Yes, oh my gosh, she had all the gold jewelry. She always had nice cars. I remember she had like this white Maxima, and I said, when I want to grow up, I want to be like Maxima. Aunt Mary. I want to be like that. Yes, I want to do that. My other aunts were seamstresses. Even my uncle, he designed and made clothes. So I was always around like beauty and fashion and artistry, and I loved it. And it's so funny because my mother is the total opposite. Really? She's like type A. She office, Social Security, you need to get you a good government job. Like, she's that type, but
she's old school.
So old school. Yeah. And the baby, so her older siblings, they were more artsy and more fashion forward, but
and she was like, I thought
yes,
struggles.
Yes.
I'm not trying to.
Yes, like, I'm gonna go get me a good government job. Yes. Oh my goodness. So, but I'm just so grateful that she exposed me or allowed me to be around my aunts and my uncle and even my stepmom when I would go to my dad and just be exposed to something different, even as it comes to entrepreneurship, because my mom isn't an entrepreneur, my dad isn't. I'm like first generation when you look at it. So
like official, probably.
Yes,
because,
official, yes.
Stepmommy
yes
was an entrepreneur.
Yes, she was. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, and while you're a first-time generational, like official entrepreneur.
Yes.
God, I mean, your stepmom had, sorry, your other mother,
yes.
your bonus mother had it rolling.
Yes.
Coming in the front, going out the back.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. So let me give you guys a quick shout out that I take so much joy in hearing that you have a great relationship with your stepmother.
Yes.
Because that is so important now to see that your mom and your dad got that co-parenting thing right. It's so important. Right?
It was a journey.
Oh, of course it's a journey. Definitely a journey.
It was a journey.
But
eventually it wasn't always easy.
Yeah.
It wasn't always easy, but I'm glad now they can actually be in the same room.
Well, here's the thing. Guess what?
That's a different podcast episode.
That's a different podcast episode, period.
But yes, I'm grateful. Yeah. I'm grateful.
Yeah, I'm grateful.
Yes.
It just gives me joy to hear that you have that great, and that she is a role model for you.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So, you guys heard Jessica talk about how amazing the Beauty Hub is. Now let's go over to our on-site correspondent to check it out.
We are at the Beauty Hub, guys, and it is amazing. Black-owned business, woman-owned business, and it is beautiful. A multi-versatile co-work space. I just can't wait for you guys to get a look at it. As we walk through, it looks great, real girly chic type vibe, you know. And better yet, they have a podcast studio of their own. Just take a look, it's amazing. And this right here is my favorite room, the photography room. Let's just have a nice little photo shoot. Businesses like this are great for connection and collaboration, especially for young professionals like myself. It's important for us to get out and connect and meet new people and work with new businesses. Because if we don't get out of our small little square, our small little box, how will we ever know what else is out there for us? So for other young professionals, I suggest that you get out and connect with other businesses just like the Beauty Hub. Well, thanks for joining me, Deja Towns, on-site correspondent with the Voices of the People podcast. Peace, I'll catch you later.
What an amazing space, Jessica. Now let's wrap this conversation up. So, Jessica, tell me, what drew you to get your cosmetology license outside of all your inspirations? Because, inspirations are one thing, but having that determination to go do it is another.
Yes.
So what drew you to go get your cosmetology license right after high school? I mean, yeah, it was right after high school, right?
Yeah, so
You also graduated from Morgan.
Yep.
Yeah, let's talk about that
Okay.
too. Okay, go ahead. Tell me your story.
Got you. So I actually took cosmetology in high school.
Okay.
And that started because Edmondson, they had a summer camp and for middle schoolers, and I went to the summer camp, and they gave you the opportunity to take different trades that they had there to allow you to fill out what you may want to do if you were interested in coming there.
Yes.
So I went 2 years in a row, and of course, cosmetology, I loved it.
So
and
you went there for it?
Yeah. So I ended up going to Edmondson for cosmetology, but
That's a great cosmetology program.
yes. My mom took me out of public school for just I would say 2.5 years, and 8th grade year I went back to public school, and because I was late applying for high school.
Because of the deadline.
Yes. They said that, it's too late to get in the cosmetology program. That's what really what I wanted to do. But the cosmetology teacher, Miss Lewis.
That's period. She's amazing. I didn't go there, but I know her.
Yes. She remembered my name and let me in. The class was full. She remembered my name and let me in.
Because what is for you will be for you.
Because
favor. Period. Okay.
That is what I was supposed to do.
It's excellent. Tell them about it, baby. Okay?
What?
Because what is for you is for you.
Yes.
And nothing standing in the way is going to stop that.
Yes. So I was so excited. 9th grade, enrolling Emerson Cosmetology. And the best part about it is, if you go to cosmetology school now, you have to, I think it's like $20,000, $30,000, but I paid $300 for my kit. That is all I paid for cosmetology school. So it was a blessing that I took it in high school. Of course, I had to take it for double the amount of time because it was during high school, but I wouldn't trade that experience for the world. I hated theory. I fell asleep in theory every day. I hated it. Practical, I did better, but I honestly was more into pedicures and facials. I'm like, that's my vibe. I want to do that. I wasn't really good at hair. My other classmates, they were better at hair because they had been doing hair since they were like little girls. I was just around it. I just loved the atmosphere. I was around it. My stepmother, my aunt, did hair. So I was around. They were actually doing other people's hair since they were little. So they to me, they had a natural gift, but they just started nurturing their gift earlier. So I felt like, I can't do hair like them. I'm just going to stick to these pedicures and these facials, and that's that.
Yeah, you slaying weaves and slaying heads like it's nobody's
Hard work
problem.
pays off.
Yes, it does.
Hard work pays off.
Yes.
So
Consistency.
So graduating from Emerson, I had 1,500 hours. That's all the hours you need to get your cosmetology license. I took the test. I failed. I failed the theory, passed the practical with flying colors, and I said, I don't care. I'm going to Morgan State University. I'm taking up public relations. I don't care about that. And I got to Morgan, and I was a broke college student. And my mother said, yes. Everything is used. My mother said, so you want to let all of that go to waste?
Right.
She was like, you could be making money. You could do the girls at school.
Come on, mommy, with your good government job.
Yes.
Telling her how to get good on game. Come on, man, that government job.
Yeah.
Right.
She was tired of giving me $20 for gas and $20 for lunch and all of this.
My son need to get a tray.
Yes. She said, you need to go take your test. You need to go take the other part of the test. So a year later, in 2004, I took the theory test again and passed, got my license, and really that's when my journey began. And I built a lot of my clientele attended Morgan.
Okay.
Yes.
And so that there's still a lot of your clients right now. That's amazing.
Yes.
So, Queen, how has rebranding and partnering with Kiana Pompei helped you and your brand?
It has been a wonderful, wonderful experience. I was ready because, House of Bombshell.
So I was about to say, tell us who Kiana Pompei is.
Okay. Kiana Pompei is my business partner.
Okay.
She is a long-time client of mine. So I met her probably 5 years into when I started doing hair. So she's been a client of mine for about 15 years.
Okay.
And over that time period, we became good friends. And then up until I would say a few years ago, she would come in and get service and she would tell me, Jess, I have, some savings. I want to invest in something. What do you think about this idea? And we were just like feed back and forth off of each other. And she would say, oh, what do you think about an event hall? Or what do you think about this? And then one day, not even knowing, having no idea what I had been thinking about and where I wanted to take my salon, the direction I wanted to take my salon. She came in, she's sitting in the chair, she said, Jess, what you think about salon suites? What you know about salon suites? And I was like, well,
let me tell you what's been going on in this brain mind, Queen.
Well, let me tell you.
Right.
So I have this idea. And I just told her a little bit. I was like, but I'm getting the business plan together because it was important to me that when I sat down and had a meeting with her, she looked at me as Jessica, the business person, a businesswoman, not Jessica, my hairstylist, Jessica, my friend.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to have all my ducks in a row. I wanted something she would be able to take with her and ponder on and look and go through and to make sure it would be a good investment for her. So once I got the business plan together, I scheduled a meeting with her, a pitch meeting, and I pitched it to her, and she said, I'm sold. And she invested 6 figures into this dream that I had, this vision.
Let me tell you, Kiana Pompei, I do not know you, right? But no, what I'm about to say is so real because it's queens like you that took this sister and helped pick her up.
Yep.
We need more like you.
Yes.
So I hope that one day you are blessed enough to be able to pay it forward.
Yes.
And you pick up another queen, and then you teach that queen to pick up another queen because that's how we start to change this world.
Yes.
Oh, that just gave me goosebumps.
I got chills too when you just said that because I swear, like though we had like that exchange. I said, one day I'm going to be able to do that for someone, and then they're going to be able to do that for someone else. So
that's how we build.
That's how we build. Yes, community.
For sure.
Yep.
Oh man, that just gave me goosebumps.
Yes.
Really.
Yep.
Shout out to you, Kiana Pompei.
Yes.
Okay, I'm so glad that you told us who she is.
Yes.
And told us how she was able to bless you.
Yes.
Right? And how you guys now are blessing each other.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yep.
Oh,
she's
great.
amazing. It's been great. She had been doing. So she was like, Jess, I can help you. You don't have to do this by yourself. Because then she was, just an investor. And I had been so used to doing everything by myself, running a business by myself, doing this and doing that. And she was like, stressing my own self out.
Not knowing how to delegate.
Not knowing how to delegate. And she's like, Jess, I'm here. And then once I finally just let the guards down and just took my hands off her and said, okay, would you like to do this? Or can you help me do this? Oh my gosh, she just not took over, but it just was so natural
she
for her.
The needs that you needed to have filled to
Yes.
give you some reprieve.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And it was so natural. It was so natural, and she was doing so much. I was like, do you want to be co-owner? Like, own this with me? And she said, yeah, because of course, as a investor, she gets a percentage, but I'm like, no, we want to own this together. And that's how we became co-owners.
And let's just also talk about two queens trusting each other.
Yes.
With their livelihood this way.
Yes.
To enable them to be able to move forward. I think it's amazing.
Yes.
So let's talk about hashtag BlackColoristMatter. Tell me about that movement on social media and what made you create it.
Well, I would say I, as a hairstylist myself, I would tag different companies, whether I was using their color or their products or their tools. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I know this look good. This looks good.
You gonna tell me it don't?
Like, why aren't y'all double tapping, reposting? I mean, you don't even gotta add it to your feed, just repost it to the story. Like, what is going on?
Why y'all not buying it?
Why?
Yeah.
Instead of taking it personal, I would go to their page and I'm like, okay, well, are they posting any black faces? Are they posting any black talent? And very few and far in between. And being the troublemaker that I am.
As you should.
Especially
in that space.
Yes.
You make trouble in that space.
Yes. Good trouble. Being the troublemaker that I am, I said, no, I'm tired of this. I'm just going to start a page, and I want it to be a safe space, a place where artists are celebrated, they're reposted, a vehicle for deeper engagement, and just a place where they can go to and they can feel like, oh, this is for me. This was created for us, by us. So that is how Black Colorists Matter. That's how it got started. And it just took off after, I would say, COVID and George Floyd and all the DEI things started.
Yes, when we became a little more conscious about the state that we're actually living in. We kind of woke up a little bit to say, oh, we are actually here right now and not where we thought we were. And so how many followers do you have on Black Colorists Matter?
You know what? I don't even know.
I'm just popping. Are you verified?
I am not.
Okay.
We are not verified yet. And I'm going to be totally honest, because I have been just trying to launch the Beauty Hub and doing a deep dive there. I have not abandoned, but I have not nurtured Black Colorists Matter, but the artists that they tag the page every day. I get the notifications, they tag the page every day, and it's still rolling, it's still going. So
I know we talked about hashtag Black Colorists Matter, but tell the people how they can tap into, like, where exactly to go on social media for Black Colorists Matter.
Yes, you can go Instagram at Black Colorists Matter. You can use the hashtag. If you're a hairstylist, colorist, or artist, you can use the hashtag Black Colorists Matter. If you just want to join in the movement just to help support and bring more awareness to Black colorists that are trying to get their work noticed and recognized and just celebrated, just come on and join the movement. Hashtag Black Colorists Matter.
Hashtag Black Colorists Matter. You guys heard her. Oh, that's it. Like, share, subscribe. I don't even think you can do that on there, but I just like saying
you can like, you can follow, comment, share.
You can subscribe on there now.
You can subscribe.
Period.
You can
subscribe on
subscribe
Instagram.
on Instagram now. Yes.
Okay.
You are right.
Yes. Let's talk about the House of Bombshell LLC.
Yes.
You just
House of
are
Bombshell.
just woman of many
always
talents.
doing something.
Yes.
But they all tie back to hair. Beauty.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So tell us about the journey.
House of Bombshell is my baby. House of Bombshell is my baby. I started the Bombshell brand in 2007 when I got my first salon suite in Salon Plaza. It was called Bombshell Hair Boutique. And that is really where I started the Bombshell brand. It wasn't until I moved, because after I graduated from Morgan, I moved to Atlanta. And it wasn't until I came back from there where House of Bombshell was born.
Okay.
And the house came from, well, I grew up in church, and my grandmother was considered like a mother of the church, right? Yeah. So I looked at that, and I also looked at fashion houses and how, you know, they would have mother of the house too. So I kind of like put the two together, and I'm like, oh, House of Bombshell. Like, I'm the mother of this house. Yes.
Bomb.
Yeah,
okay.
Bomb. Yes. Yeah. Mother. Yes. Okay, so House of Bombshell was born because it still went back to like fashion, like that fashion aspect, and that love for fashion.
So is it a modeling?
No.
So tell us what it is.
House of Bombshell?
Yeah.
House of Bombshell is a beauty and lifestyle brand. Okay. So it was the name of my beauty business. It was a way that I started distinguishing my brand and my clients. So my clients, I call them bombshells. You know, when they leave, see Bombshell or buy Bombshell, when they come, hey Bombshell, like it really feels like a tribe, like a crew, like the Beyonce and the Beehive.
Yes, right?
Yeah,
yes, Bombshell.
Yes. So under that brand, it was just myself in a salon suite, and then my clientele had grew so much that I started needing help. So I wanted like a protege. Okay. So I hired an assistant, someone that was looking for a mentor. And the first person was Jasmine, my mentee. She still wants me to call her that, but I'm like, I'm not your mentor really anymore. More like just your big sis, but whatever.
She likes it, yeah.
Yes. But I hired her, and I nurtured her from her graduating hair school to now she's at the Beauty Hub with me.
Okay.
So
she does hair?
Yeah, she does hair.
Good.
I've been a part of her career, her professional career, since she started that journey. So it was just her and I in a salon suite together, and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to grow this. And that's when I opened the salon, House of Bombshell Beauty Parlor. And that is when my team really grew. We grew to like a team of 10. We had an esthetician, a makeup artist, hairstylist, assistants. It grew, and it grew really, really fast. Wow. Really, really fast. And it was an amazing ride, but I learned so much about myself during that time. And that's what led me to want to transition to what we now have is the Beauty Hub. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great job. And all that you're doing in the beauty world. I love estheticians and nail techs because, as you can see, I mean, if you guys want to zoom in, my skin's kind of flawless.
It is definitely flawless, yes.
And that's because I learned younger. One of my friends was an esthetician, and she taught me young. When you lotion up. Yes. You wash your face every day, and every time you moisturize, you never moisturize down. Yes. You always go up. And you keep it oil free.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, she did a good job.
Yeah.
Bomb skin, 1 and 2, right?
Yep, period.
So you have so many accomplishments in businesses. I have to use my cheat card, right?
Okay, yes.
So let's talk about Beyond the Chairs and how it's impacted women and is it women and children in need? Yeah.
Yes. So Beyond the Chair, it was something, again, another extension of hair and beauty, but more so on the nonprofit side. So
I've heard about this.
Yes. So again, something else that I haven't nurtured as often because of the beauty hub, but we are rebooting Beyond the Chair.
Okay.
But it started because I was looking for a way to give back, and using my talents and doing that. And I chose a cause that was dear to me, and domestic violence was one of those causes. And I just started out by just offering my services for free. And then I just started asking my peers, hey, you want to go to the shelter and do their hair, do their makeup? Just offer some of your time. And the way that it would uplift their spirits, it was just so fulfilling, because I'm like, okay, I get paid all day to do this.
I can do it for free.
I can do it for free. At least. Yeah. So it started there, and then we started doing like a charity basketball game. My father, he played basketball. My little brother, he is a professional basketball player. So it was a way that I could like tie in the two, make it easy.
For sure.
Because he just called his friends, and then his coaches he knew, oh, can you ask this person to play? And we would do a charity basketball game, and it was more so like a fundraiser, but also a way to raise awareness for the organization.
Okay.
And so that was called Hoops for Hope.
Okay.
And then we would do backpack drives. We would do, we had this program called the Pretty Care Package, where we would dedicate, one quarter it may be toiletries, another quarter it just may be skincare products, another quarter just hair products, and we would just ship it to shelters all across the U.S., not just in Baltimore. So it was amazing. Thank you. It was a way for us to give back and to use our talent for a greater cause. And
everybody, man, woman, child, knows that when you feel beautiful, and whenever you go and get a makeover, it just heightens your self-esteem way up. And I love that for you. I love that you do that for women, especially women who are in domestic violence situations, who are in the space where they're loving themselves right now. You're helping them with that. So great job for you.
Thank you. I just learned so much over the years, and since I started Beyond the Chair Inc., and I learned that hairstylists, we go beyond the chair in more ways than
y'all are counselors. Like barbers, you guys are counselors.
Yes.
Y'all know everybody's business.
Yes. Yes. I'm like, okay, so the reboot is to go beyond the chair, but not have domestic violence just be the focus. Homelessness, HIV/AIDS awareness, health disparities, period. Because we go beyond the chair in so many ways. And I just want us to be able to use our talents to uplift and to help build the confidence of those in need.
I really appreciate what you do, and I didn't realize how important, honestly, until hearing you talk about all your businesses, that a beautician could be to the lives of people that could, that could really need them. I didn't realize it, and all the work that you're doing, I think, is amazing.
Thank you.
So before we close, I want you to tell the people how to get in touch with you.
You can get in touch with me on Instagram at JessicaKid__. You can log on to my website, www.jessicakid.net. You can follow House of Bombshell at House of Bombshell. You can follow the Beauty Hub at Join the Beauty Hub. Like I said earlier, you can join the movement and help us drive diversity and inclusion in the hair color industry at BlackColoristMatter. And that's it.
I don't think we need to say anything else, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jessica.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, you were such a pleasure.
Thank you.
You were so easy.
Yay.
Yeah. And I hope that one day you will come back because I was
absolutely. Oh, absolutely. I have to bring Kiana with me.
Absolutely. You have to please bring Kiana.
Yes.
She is a rock star.
Amazing.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us on this episode of Voices of the People. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, kings and queens, for joining us on the Voices of the People podcast. Until the next time, peace.